So I'm doing my project on leadership and professional development. The first step is planning. The outcome I am trying to achieve is to decide whether or not changing schools would be a good decision. I am currently attending a Christian college along with Unity, but I am not happy with the Christian college. They understandably have religious classes, but I did not like how chapel was a required class. I thought participating in religious activities should be optional. I also felt that what I was learning was not worth what I was paying. The person I worked with for this was my dad, because he has helped me with college-related things since I started. The action steps I took were to go over the pros and cons of transferring to an online school and discussing the financial impact of going to a different school. The second step is execution. I approach this by taking or talking through each scenario and determining the consequences, short-term impacts, and long-term impacts. In the end, it was determined that switching fully over to Unity was in my best interest. The financial impacts were negligible. It was also that I would be learning something new and that I am genuinely interested in. The behaviors that I observed were emotional bias toward a non-religious route and a higher paying job by the end of my time in Unity. Something I found surprising is just how much I dislike going to a physical school, such as the one I attended before Unity. Since I was there for art education, I thought it would be better to be in an in-person classroom, but turns out it did not help. In fact, it made the whole learning experience worse. And reflection. During the interaction and process, I felt overwhelmed and stressed. After all, switching schools is risky considering you do not know for sure what it is like unless you have attended it. It also had to do with the fact that I changed my major from art education to animal science, which is a big change. Through HQC, I learned the importance of listening and engagement. I also learned that it is best to approach people with positivity and supportive communication. I would like to implement the idea of supportive communication along with helping others with no expectation of them returning the favor. I can approach this while I'm on the receiving end by doing the same supportive communication in return. While this experiment is very different from the first one I did, a similarity is that in both experiments I was feeling very stressed and worried, so it took using these steps to solve the problem.